2, and...
Yeah, it's CC, CEO. Wanna change your life? Come see me, yo. I'ma teach you how to build up wealth for your family, not just for yourself. I'm a bestseller, a house flipper, a businesswoman, a go-getter, a big investor, a goal builder that can teach you to get richer like millions, baby. You really about to fill your savings. You about to have multiple streams to pass your children, baby. Let me teach you to get your credit on track in the long run. You'll make it all back at Catalyst and watch it all psychology black on firm, but we ain't all black.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Constance Carter.
And it's your girl, Chayil Carter.
What's happening?
What's good in the neighborhood?
This girl right here. She ready. She ready, y'all. All right. So as you come in, I want to make sure that you subscribe to the Fly Nubian Queen. Subscribe to CC the CEO on YouTube. Follow me on I Am Constance Carter. Follow Chayil on
Kai Twice.
It's on there. I put it on there. See, look at I can't prepare, baby.
Oh, you did.
Yes, I added you this time. So listen, you know this is always a dialogue and not a monologue.
She be acting like nobody be coming to see me, Otis. Everybody be coming to see me. I'm not Otis.
And so we want you to talk back to us and talk back to us. Woo!
Oh.
So we know we have people from all over the world that watch us.
Ugly.
So put in the comments box where you're watching from, because we always like to know. We want to shout you out. It's funny because, you know, my daughter is so cute. You know, here's a great thing. Here's the great thing is my daughter wants to be like me so bad.
What was the crazy thing?
My daughter wants to be like me so bad. So I came down here and I was like, she got a hoodie on too. Oh, that's cute. So it's so cute that
I had a hoodie on the entire day. I remember I went to go take out my dog for the second time today. Why would I go out in the freezing cold without a hoodie on?
So
and then I put on the hoodie when I went with you to go drop off the car, where you stayed in the car for 40 minutes while I was dealing with a poop parade with the birds.
So so every time I come on here, I always have one of my shirts on. This is a t-shirt called Wealth Activist on my website. So every time you come on here, you might see me with a shirt that says has some kind of inspirational quote. That is actually a conversation tee. A conversation tee on my website. You can go to constancecarter.com or you can go to conversationtees.com. And the reason why I brought it up is because somebody on YouTube the other day was like, you know, what you're saying is great, but by the way, I love your shirt. I love those quotes. I love the saying, where can I get your shirts? And I don't promote them enough, but we do have a site called Conversation Tees, where you can get these shirts. So this is a wealth activist shirt.
Good.
And by the way,
I be telling her,
this is my marketing. This is my marketing assistant and my executive assistant. So
that.
she be on me. And so if you see stuff online, this is the guru, the genius behind it. She's actually a marketing major from Hampton.
Marketing graduate. I got a degree.
Marketing graduate, and she graduated from Hampton. I got a PhD, a public high school diploma, so I don't have a degree. However, I've made millions of dollars though. See, so this is what
you're better than me.
Let me tell you what millionaires do. They may not have a degree, but they hire people who do. So look, I just want to shout you out, Coma.
Called me the help.
I want to shout you out, Coma from ATL. What is this? What's HTX?
Houston, Texas.
Oh, what's up, Violet from Houston, Texas? Okay.
How old could you be?
I don't know. So put in the comments where you're hailing from. And I want to see the people who are from across the pond too, because I know we have people that listen. Like yesterday, we had somebody from South Africa. We had somebody from Asia somewhere. So I want to shout out those folks too. And I want to make sure that you can hear us very well. Let's jump right into it, okay?
Okay.
All right. So share this out. This is me and my daughter, Chayil. Chayil is, how old are you, Kai?
24 years old.
I'm 47. And Violet from Houston, Texas. Oh, Violet's from Houston as well. Go ahead. You control that, girl. Come on,
that was her.
Handle
that was the same girl. She was basically clarifying Houston. That's the same girl.
Well, how come Violet didn't put where she was from?
She literally did right here. You see HTX?
Oh, so?
Yeah, like she's clarifying.
Oh, my bad. So anyway, I'm a little old. I'm a little anxious. I'm almost 50. So what's up, Alicia from Vegas?
I feel like that's Alicia.
Okay, Alicia from Vegas. But me and my daughter, if you follow me on social media, you may notice. And if you don't follow me on social media, why don't you follow me on social media? Follow me on I Am Constance Carter on Instagram and Facebook. But you'll notice that
on YouTube, CC the CEO.
Yes, want to change your life? Come see me, yo,
mm-hmm.
Or bro, or ho.
Anyway, what reason?
Anyway, So my daughter and I, we
gotta get the kids on task, you know.
My daughter and I hang out a lot. We hang out a lot. I tend to go places by myself a lot. And if I don't go by myself, I like to go to concerts. I like to go to festivals. I go network. I go do things by myself. But if I'm not by myself, I'm typically with my daughter. And it's so good to have like a built-in bestie, a broke best friend. You know, it's built-in broke bestie.
No. We ain't supposed to. No.
You are my broke bestie.
We're not supposed to. At my grown age, you're not supposed to be putting a woman's finances out there.
You have a job.
Yeah, but don't call me broke.
But I still gotta.
I'm not broke. She's the same person talking about positive affirmations. You don't call your own daughter broke. You're supposed to give me life.
Okay, but I still gotta buy her brunch all the time, and I gotta pay for the concert tickets, and I gotta pay for the events.
No, but she doesn't. What she does is she be wanting to go somewhere, and she be like, "I got us tickets." That's what she be doing, and then be mad at me because I didn't pay because she volunteered. Girl. So anyway, every time we go somewhere. Oh, you're paying for me, so she makes me pay. Like I gotta
a lot of times.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what happened real quick when we was in. We went to New York.
Words have power.
We went to New York. How old is the daughter? She's 24, and I'm 47. So we go to New York over the weekend. So by the way, shout out to Crystal. Okay, so we went to a party. We went to a Crystal a party. Oh my God, we went to New York. A lady named Crystal. I don't even know her last name. She had a beautiful mansion, and she created the disposable menstrual period panties. She created that, and she's like, you know,
she has a brand.
She has a brand. Yeah, her name is Crystal. So anyway, we go to her party, her holiday party on last Saturday, and so we drive all the way up to New York. This is our first time driving to New York, so we drive all the way to New York from DC. Now I've been to New York one other time. How many have you been in New York? But outside of the time that you went with me?
I'm in Jersey like multiple times.
Yeah, so this is our first time driving to New York. Anyway, we get up there, we drive 5 hours. Oh no, 4 hours. Well,
4.5.
4.5.
She
we had to stop at the charging station.
She drove about 30 minutes. I drove the rest of the way.
Let me tell you how old my ass is. So we get all the way to New York. We get all the way to the hotel because we stay in the night at the hotel. We get all the way to the hotel. And I get out and I was like, oh snap, I forgot my purse. I'm 4 hours away from home. I forget my purse. So I can't check in the hotel. So I was like, okay, you know what? No worries. I'll just have my daughter do it because I know she got her card, her ID. I'll just go ahead and put the money in her account. And guess what? She forgot her ID and her card.
No, because I go back there. So I was like, yeah, okay, let me go get my card. I'm looking like, wait. Where's mine? And then, yeah.
So we're all the way in Long Island,
New York,
with no
the home of the Long Islands.
Yeah, with no money. And so we had to call a girlfriend who lived in Queens to drive 40 minutes out there to pay for our hotel because my old ass forgot my purse. So yeah. Anyway, what was my point in saying that? Because we're talking about money. Okay. All right. Let's get into it.
We were talking about money. So you were talking about the mansion. Is that why you want to talk about?
No, money? I guess I'll talk about
me being broke. I don't know. Because you started talking about me being broke and then the mansion.
I digress.
Having a broke best friend.
I don't even know. But the party was great. We seen some celebrities there. Exactly. We hung out. We had a good time.
Sneak this me and have no meaning for it.
All right. So listen, this is my homegirl and we hang out a lot. And my brother often teases us because we hang out but we don't like, oh no, we drink. We drink together. Like we'll have some, she can drink me out of the table. I'm not a real drinker. She drinks more than me.
I remember one time you was like, you an alcoholic, you drink more than me. You don't even drink. So that's not even saying anything.
I do. I have a glass of wine every now and then.
That's not even saying.
But you know, some people be smoking with their kids that you'll never. Well, I don't smoke, but you'll never see me smoking. And she don't smoke either. But you'll never ever see me smoking with my kids. But I will drink. Anyway, so look, so we tend to go out a lot together, and I just want to just kind of give you a couple of highlights because this is my twin. Watch this.
What's up, G-Way? In the cut with my twin.
Yeah, that wasn't supposed to do that. I don't know what happened when I uploaded it. Anyway, we hang out quite a bit. And, oftentimes when we hang out, it's so funny because, like, we'll be together. The older guys will try to get at her. And then the younger guys, her age, will try to talk to me. And it's so weird because, first of all, I think the older guys are trying to talk to her because my daughter looks 12 most of the time. Like, a lot of times she doesn't even look like, I think you might look like you might be 18 right now. She's 24, but she looks 12 often.
That's why they say black don't crack.
And these old ass men be trying to talk to her.
Black never cracks.
And then when we're also out, like, remember we went to Trendsetters, and then the little guy came up to the window.
Yeah, he looked my age.
He was definitely your age, or her little friends have crushes or whatever.
Anyway,
that
doesn't count.
Okay, whatever. But the question is, why do these older men try to talk to her, and why do the younger men try to talk to me? So I know we started talking about it today a little bit, and that's the reason why we wanted to kind of bring it up today. But you had something really interesting that you were saying about that.
I don't know if I want to say it's gonna shake the table.
Go ahead.
But my reasoning behind what I think it is I think it's like older men, like, impressionable. They feel like younger women are impressionable and that they can mold them how they want. And then I feel like the younger men trying to talk to older women, it's like,
do they want a sugar mama or something? You think these men are approaching me because they want a sugar mama? They think I'm a pay their way?
I mean, a lot of guys just like cougars. A lot of guys nowadays, they definitely like cougars. They think, because I had a friend like this. He started messing with a girl in her 30s, and he's like 26. And he was thinking that she was going to be a whole different type of mature and all the type of stuff. She act just like a 22, 23-year-old type thing. But it's like, they think that maybe they're going to get like a more mature caliber of women. But I feel like with the men trying to talk to younger women, they definitely trying to like manipulate and control.
So you think
the control thing? But we were also talking about it was different. We were talking about, is it taboo for an older woman to talk to a younger guy?
Yeah. So is it more acceptable? What do you guys think? Do you think it's more acceptable for an older guy to talk to a younger woman, or a young older woman to talk to a younger guy? I'll say for me personally, though, well, first of all, I ain't out there dating like that. 2024 is my year. But
yeah,
I'm not interested in younger guys at all. Like, by no means. And people always tell me I should date younger. I'm 47 years old, and they be like, you can go down to 40, you can go down to 35.
I just think you just should have like an open mind. Don't date nobody my age, but like have an open mind. You never know. Because I've always said that. I've always said, oh, I'm not going to talk to a guy younger than me or even my age. I've always talked to guys who are older than me, but honestly, I find the people who are my age or younger are more mature than the older ones.
For me, I would say, like,
and they know how to act. They know that
the older guys?
No, they know that, like, if they're talking to somebody who's older than them, they'll fall in line type thing.
The younger guys?
Yes, so they don't think that they fall in line so they won't have the older person thinking that they're a kid or whatever.
No, but for me, I need somebody in my same generation. We got so there's a couple of things that I won't do, and I'm not trying to discriminate, but I won't date outside my race or ethnicity. I won't even date anybody outside of America, right? So again, that's me. She'll date Africans or Caribbeans. I won't, just because the relatability factor. Yeah, I won't date like a Hispanic or white guy or anybody that's not African American, because for me, I gotta be able to tell you a yo mama joke. We gotta have some sort of relatability factor. And then when you go outside that age range, like, right, so if I'm 47, 45 to maybe 54 or something like that, but I don't want to go above 54 or maybe 55. I'll go to 55 because 60 is too damn old. Anything under 45 is too damn young, because for me, like, we ain't listening to the same music. We weren't in the same era. So for me,
you might think.
Yeah, I just don't think so. And so you might blame that on my lack of experience because I haven't dated anybody younger than me. But I just don't feel like I would be able to relate to anybody that's younger than me or even outside. Because I got to be able to say a yo mama joke for real. Like I got to be able to, play some spades. I don't want to be teaching you how to play no spades. I talk shit. Like if you don't know how to play spades, you got to sit at the kids' table. I don't know. It's just like I just like to talk to people who I think
that they're going to be kids. Like
yeah,
they're not. People who are 10 years younger than you aren't going to be like.
Yes, they are. We don't. Somebody that's 37 is not even listening to the same music. Yes, I don't think.
It don't matter what age. I know people my age that be listening to 70s music.
So we saw Malik Yoba at the party, right? You didn't know who Malik Yoba was.
No, I didn't know. I don't be knowing actors' names, but if you said Tyler Perry, if you said Janet Jackson's wife,
what I'm saying is you never watched 21 Jump Street. No. New York Undercover. You've never watched New York Undercover, so you can't relate.
Back in the day, if it was even around, I probably wouldn't watch it. I don't watch TV.
Yeah, okay. But I'm saying somebody that's like more than 10 years younger than me, they don't know. They haven't watched New York Undercover more than likely, so I can't relate. Come here, son. Yeah. Let me ask my son a question. This is my oldest son. He just got off a plane. Lord. He just got off the plane. What's up? Okay, get down here.
How much would you want? Warren, bend your knees. Are you like kind of like slow? I mean, okay. I can't say that. Yeah, they gonna flag me. I
hope you do.
That's like politically incorrect.
Yeah, I should have never said that.
This is my oldest son, Warren. So Warren,
we look just alike right here.
So we're talking about dating like older women, younger men, and all that stuff, right?
He's 19, by the way.
What I said is I wouldn't date anybody like more than like 5 years younger than me. But a lot of guys Chayil's age try to talk to me, and then a lot of guys my age try to talk to Chayil. So what do you think about me as your mom dating somebody younger?
Like how
like 10 years plus. So like if I'm 47, they're 37 or 35 or 30.
I think as long as he like keeps up to your level, but I think you should have really high standards as like for the man that you have because of who you are as a person. But I think as long as he keeps up to those standards, I'm not.
As long as he keeps.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so you don't mind me dating somebody that's like super young?
You said 30,
like 10, 15 years younger than me?
Okay, if he was like 25 to know. But
absolutely not. I would.
Okay. So what do you think about Kai dating somebody like my age?
I would never.
Or what about 10, 15 years older?
My max is 10. I would date a guy.
That's like Kyle dating someone who's 40 is crazy.
I would date a guy who's 35, 36. I talk to people who are around that age.
So would you be cool with her talking to an old dude like that?
That's crazy?
35? That's reasonable.
Yeah, you think that's reasonable for her?
That's reasonable.
That's 11 years older than her.
She's a grown though. She's in her mid-20s.
Yeah, so let me ask you something. You 19. Would you date an older chick?
Of course he would.
Date?
Yeah.
No.
You want to date anybody?
Look, by how old?
Like 30.
No, a 30-year-old dates him that they should be ashamed of.
There are 30-year-old women who will marry a 19-year-old.
I know they did that with NLE Choppa because he looked like older, but NLE Choppa's like only 20.
Yeah, so you wouldn't date. You wouldn't date. Okay, so let me ask you this: the other day, well, in terms of like, when you go to HBCU now, and we're just talking about the relatability factor. Like I said, I wouldn't date anybody outside of my race, nor outside of the country. So even if they're African or Caribbean or whatever, that's not my preference because I like African American.
You know that boy don't discriminate.
Would you date like somebody from another country or outside yours? You would?
I'll date an African woman.
Would you?
I would.
Why?
I like African accents.
You like African, but do you feel like you could relate to like an African woman?
What do you mean?
Like in terms of like relatability, like y'all don't have the same.
We don't have the same culture.
Well, I mean, if they went to the same school,
different cultures.
Like we don't gotta have the same cultures. Like we can, incorporate both sides of our cultures. You don't gotta live.
Yeah, I'm too. I guess I'm too rigid because I just like. I don't know. I just want.
Nah, she's the type of person. It's like if he got a small little like pimple right here, she's not gonna. Yes, she's not gonna try to talk to him. Or if his eyebrows too bushy,
it's not true.
If his tooth,
that's not true. That's not true. I mean, if he got brown teeth, I'm not gonna talk to him.
I would.
Like, yeah, like, I mean, I'm not gonna talk to nobody who has brown teeth or that's it. You know, nice teeth, keep your fingernails nice, and like, you know, take care of yourself. That's
he's bald.
If as long as he's not George Jefferson bald.
What if he fat? Exactly. I got her there.
I got her there. Fat like what though? What do you consider fat? Like my 600-pound life?
Like Rick Ross?
Like my 600-pound life?
Like Humpty Dumpty, like round.
Like Rick Ross.
Yeah. No. I'm not
Rick Ross.
I'm not interested in a guy that big. Are you? Huh?
I would have dated Rod Wave, but
you would not?
Nah, he gotta have a football player build though. He's like a big.
So don't be trying to talk about me. You wouldn't date anybody that's out of shape. Why should I? Would you date somebody fat?
No. Like obese fat?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. See, like
no, I didn't say obese fat. I just said Rick Ross. You ain't obese.
Okay.
He lost a lot of weight too. Like, would you date like current Rick Ross?
What is? I think my max is probably like 260.
That's probably him.
Okay. I date a guy that's 260.
She is not.
I would. Let me ask you this. So before on my way to the airport.
Somebody said, what about a man with 3 teeth in his back pocket? Did you?
Negro. Wait, so let me ask my son this because the other day I was taking my son to I want you to clarify. I was taking you to the airport. Remember, me and Kyron were taking you to the airport, and then you said something to me. He was basically like I'm super blessed because I thought I'm not talking. No, I'm not. But we're leading there. I'm not talking about me though. I'm just talking about people. Okay. No, I want to go there because you. So I'm of the impression. So I raised my kids in a certain way. I raised my sons to be gentlemen. Right. I raised my sons to be gentlemen, open the doors for women, treat women with respect and all that stuff. And one of the things you told me last week was what?
With that, in this generation, you can't treat everybody like that.
Why?
Because not everybody deserves to be treated like that.
Okay. So you said you went to school and what happened? You said I taught you a certain thing and then you went to school.
Oh, you taught me how to treat women right. And then I went to school like basically treating women like that, but at the same time, like I said, not everybody deserves to be that kind of treatment.
So what do you treat people like now?
I mean, I treat people good in general, but I just watch who I like keep around, you know?
Yeah.
But,
so he said he went to school thinking everybody was good, everybody had a good heart, and then he had to learn the hard way that
everyone's not that way.
Everybody's not that way. But one of the things my son also said, which made me proud, is that he said he went to school, he got disappointed, right? But then you also said it made me strive for what I want in a wife, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Expound on it.
Expound.
Yeah. I'm not at all. He's a horrible interviewee though. Like it's like you went, yes.
Why are you interviewing? No. I didn't know this was an interview.
It's all good. It's impromptu. So what? But. Don't do that. So tell us about that one. Like you said, you went to. So it's inspired you to do what? You can look at the camera.
I know his knees is giving out. Go
ahead.
I need a chair.
Go ahead.
No chair.
Where's the chair? Go ahead.
Where's the chair?
No. Go. No, you get the chair.
Oh my God.
Can you repeat the question?
So you said that. Here, you sit over here, baby.
Wait, why would take my chair?
This is my baby boy. This gonna be my ticket out the ghetto right here.
Oh, shame.
That was the one who was the stock guy.
My son. Okay, so when my son was 12, I bought him the Dr. Boyce Walking Stock Trading Program. I bought all of them. I said, whoever finishes, I'll give you $1,000. He's the only one that finished. He took that $1,000 and he look at the dog, and he made $8,000. From that. I wish I had the video. Do I have the video in here? No, I don't. And then 3 years ago during COVID, I had a $7,000 portfolio, and he took that $7,000 and he made $40,000 in 3 months. Yeah, it's my baby. So I said, and so then he had a group which he's supposed to be starting back up, a stock trade. It was stock tips and tricks with Warren, and he had about 200 people in there. He had about 200 people in there that he was giving stock tips and tricks to, and they were paying him anywhere between $5 and $25 a month. And so he was making some good money doing that. This is my little money maker. So I'm super proud of him. And like I said, he's gonna be my ticket out the ghetto. What do you want to be when you graduate from school?
A lawyer.
He wants to be a lawyer. So
Could we go back to what was the question again?
So I just wanted to give him a little context of who my baby was.
You can get your seat back.
Okay, we're gonna play musical chairs real quick. So one of the things that what I was asking you, son, dang nabbit, come sit close to me. Let's gather in. What I was asking my son. Are you a little closer? Oh, right here. Here we go.
You gotta back it up more so you can see all of us.
Oh, hold on. Boom. Oh, boom. All right. So what I was saying was you said that, but that also told you that you needed to what?
Can you repeat the whole question?
Okay.
Right.
So what I taught you about treating women as gentlemen, and you said also you were disappointed when you went to school and you couldn't, and everybody didn't deserve to be treated that way. But it also gave you something to aspire to have, right?
Mm-hmm. Basically, like it just made me like it elevated my standards because like now I know what I want in a woman, like, and I know like all the things my mom's accomplished as a person. So like, seeing that, because a lot of people aren't the same as my mother. Like a lot of people aren't going to try to accomplish the same things that my mother's accomplished. So just having her in general is like kept my standards high as like what I want in a person.
So he made me cry last week when he said that, and I'm a thug, and so I don't be crying, but with my son, because he just came out the blue. We was driving to the airport, and he said, "Mom, I was just thinking today, like I'm so blessed because you said how many mothers will work like 10, 15 hours a day, come home and take care of everybody." And, and my son, this is the one when I will be at work at 10 o'clock at night, he will call me and be like, Mom, come home. Mom, come home. And that's when I would pack everything up and I come home because this one right here. But everything I do is like, and I have 4 of these. I have 4 of them. But everything I do, this is my life's purpose. They are my why. This is why I do what I do. I want to help other people to be able to create that. But one of the things for me that's so important is that no matter what I present on social media or in the public or who people think I am or whatever, it means nothing if my kids don't respect me. It means nothing if my kids think I'm trash. So for the fact that, and my kids don't dole out compliments very easy. These they don't. We clown a lot. So for them to say that, it means a lot. I was actually having a conversation with your brother last week. I don't think I told you. I think I may have told you. But one of the things that Kyron was saying, plug that light up. One of the things that Kyron was saying, because I had moved to the East Coast last year. No, the black one. I moved to the East Coast last year, and it was a really hard transition for my kids. Well, mainly for my middle son. My middle son wanted to stay because he had basketball, he had his friends and everything. So he wanted to stay in California. I moved him out here and he was miserable for a whole year. And it just killed me. I would be so stressed and so depressed. And when he stayed in California, I was stressed and depressed. And then when he came and he was so miserable, I was stressed and depressed. And I would get up and I would go to, I would call my girlfriends and be like, did I make the right decision? And so last week when he and I, my middle son, not him, but my other son were hanging out, and he said, actually, Mom, I'm glad you did this. And I never thought I would hear him say that. And he said, I really got a chance because he had no friends and he was just in his room all the time. And he was like, I really got some time to do some like self reflection. And I'd never gotten a chance to self-reflect before. And it was something that I really needed to do. So I'm not mad. He said, last year I was mad at you all year, but now I'm happy that we ended up making this transition because I really got to do some self-reflection. So it made me feel like even, so I just want to tell this to you, to the people who are listening, that even when you make a decision, and it may be a hard decision because that was hard. Like there was many a times where I was just like, was this the right thing? And you want your kids to be happy because the way I am is I love my kids so much. Everything I do is for them and just trying to think of their best interest. And when they're not happy, I'm not happy. I internalize that. And my middle son, I felt everything he was feeling. So for him to say now, Mom, I needed that. I'm glad you did it. That's huge, So I appreciate what we have. Another thing that we do that I've done with my kids since they were little, we're gonna just transition this. It's okay though. It's okay. It's okay because we're going with the flow. One of the things that I did with you guys since you guys were small is we would sit down with each other, and this is I'm sharing this because this might be something that people can do with their children, right? We sit down as a family and we tell each other what we love about each other, right? So and especially the boys, they hate it. I think the last time you weren't here, the last time we did it, it was just the boys, and they were like, they hated. They would not do it. They were like, you're like a white mom. But they've been doing this since they were little. And Chayil is the glue. So when Kai came back in the house, I think that also made a difference with my older son, or my middle son. But they sit down and they tell each other, like, even if they don't want to, they tell each other the good attributes.
Said, I'm sorry, what's the topic of this time? Exactly.
It's okay. I'm just talking. It's okay though, because I'm talking about my kids now. But anyway, but no, how did you feel about that though? Doing that growing up, like telling each other how you felt about each other.
I'm sorry, I just got distracted with the comments. How do I feel about being the glue?
No, Ninja. How did you feel about that exercise that I've done with you guys since you were little about telling each other how you felt about each other, like sitting down and making y'all tell each other, or having that moment, those moments when you guys, through the times you guys were growing up?
Oh, it just gave it gave us a chance, or it gave me a chance to just be reflective on just my relationships and stuff with my brothers and my family, and how I feel, like really tap into my into my emotions and feelings, and because I didn't really know how to translate my emotions and my feelings, so giving me a chance to express that. So yeah.
What about you, Warren?
I always felt corny with it, but I like that we could tell each other how we feel about each other, because sometimes I notice we don't always tell each other and talk to each other about stuff like that, so it can have a positive effect. And I notice with Kyron, I'll tell him, I'll talk to him and just tell him some of the stuff I like that he's doing, and I realize it'll really help him. So it helps him more than I thought it would. So I guess it's a good thing. Yeah, but I did feel corny.
Do you feel
crazy when I say stuff to y'all don't be caring?
No, actually, it obviously does make a difference.
Obviously, Warren, but Kyron and Camille could care less if I say.
Right. Obviously, in their face, when I say stuff, they look like they don't care. But I'm saying, internally, it probably hits. But they're not gonna have a reaction.
Yeah, and then I think it really does make a difference, because even the other day he sent you something. What did he send you?
I want the gang. I want the mom. What are you thinking?
No, it was somebody when you realize.
Yeah, I know, when you realize your sister's gang. That's why I said.
And I was like, "What is that?"
You're like, gang?
Yeah. So they.
Yeah, when you realize when you get older and you realize your older sister is actually gang. Gang.
Yeah. So anyway, that I thought that was dope because you guys, especially the older two, you guys really tell each other how you feel. The other ones, they gonna come along. Actually, Kyron has come, my middle son, he's come along with that. He's gotten more emotionally intelligent. Think about it.
When you were 14, aware. 15, were you like that? Were you expressive like that?
No.
Exactly.
But you know what my dad did?
That's why the youngest one is that's why, a lot of us, we didn't start becoming expressive until recently.
I do remember, though, my dad sitting down with us when I was a teenager and telling us what we meant, each of us meant to him, how much he loved us and what we meant to him. He didn't ask us to do it, but I remember him doing that for us. And so that made me want to make sure that you guys understood that, how I feel about you guys. But it makes a difference. I think it really makes a difference. What is one, think about this. What is one lesson that you've learned that I've taught you? We're gonna shift gears. That you think that you'll take and maybe that you'll teach to your children, Warren and Kai. Who want to go first? Chayil, you go first. What's one thing that I've taught you that you want to take?
Yeah, you got it.
Man, you gonna do that?
Shut up. Why am I blank? Because I tell people this all the time. What is that thing that I be telling people? Like, I be like, oh, my mom does this. And then when I have kids, I'm definitely going to be like this. I be saying that. I think the work ethic, it's like, okay, I'm a parent. I want to be a parent that, like, as a parent, you should be the provider for your kids, but like not spoiling them, or like they still have to work for the things that they want type thing. Like, you'll help and guide them the way. Like, let's see, like if they want to like, I guess, like if they want to get some new shoes, you have to have, like, you know, like work for the new shoes. But if you have an idea that you want to do a lemonade stand to make those new shoes, the parent will help you get the supply for the lemonade stand. You know, like help provide for you so you can be able to, you know, make a way for yourself type thing. I want to be like, even like, you know, how you are with me now in my 20s. Like, you make sure, like, I don't take it for granted, but you also like make sure that I have like the necessities that I need. Or like, even when I started my business, my hair business, you were like my angel investor at first, like investing in me so I could like be able to make more money. I want to do the same thing with my kids, like help them. Like, I don't want them to try to like have to make it out the mud if they don't got to, you know, like it's like, you know, it teaches your parents, because people think that the kids are just going to be like spoiled or not appreciative and all that type of stuff. It's not that. Like kids are whatever that they see that their parents are going to be. So they see their parents are compassionate. Your kid is going to be compassionate no matter what you do for them type thing. So it's like, you taught me like to just be I guess like a provide, like still like still provide for your kids, still be a parent at the end of the day. But like, you know, not spoil them too much.
Yeah.
To the point that they don't have to like, that they don't know work ethic, or they feel like they deserve those things type thing. But yeah.
What about you, dude?
Also, probably like the way you like empower us, the way like you speak, the stuff you speak into us, because like especially in the world, like everybody's a hater. Everybody, especially if you got something going for yourself, you're gonna have haters. And so like a lot of people just need or would like to have somebody there for them who's telling them like, you can do it, you're gonna accomplish this. And you always see like the good in people, you always see what people can accomplish, and you never see the negatives. You'll never look down on anybody. And I like that. So, yeah,
you know, it's crazy. You are a lot like that though. You are a lot like mom in like a lot of ways. Like, it's like you do that. Like, you don't be like talking negative about anybody. You always like try to see the good in people. Like, you don't, like, you are a lot like even certain people could do you dirty. You still don't have like remorse.
Yeah, I blame my dad and Warren. I always say Warren is a lot like my dad, because my dad, he drives me crazy because he's so kind-hearted, and so I be having to like go up to bat for him, and then but then I'm sort of that way to ways, and then you have to go up to bat for me, and so, you know, and then Warren kind of took after, you know, us. But you're the same way too, Kai, but you're a little bit more, you know, you a little bit more no nonsense, like, you know.
I got a mix of my father and my mother.
Yeah,
like I'm going to help like provide, like,
definitely got a mix.
Huh?
So you definitely got a mix.
I do.
What does
like,
that mean?
I got a mix of my, like, I will still like try to like help as much as possible, but I'm like cautious on who I help. Like, you gotta tell me the conditions before I try to help you. I gotta.
You ain't writing no blank checks.
Right.
You ain't saying, yeah, you gonna say no first, or let me see what's going on before I say yes.
Yeah.
And my behind, I just be like, yes. Well, if I got it, why not? And then you like, wait a minute, let me.
Right. How many people you done asked? You got how long have you been doing this? 2 weeks, and you still ain't. You got all this money.
Yeah.
I'll be overanalyzing.
Yeah. So anyway,
this person is called us a whole bunch of stuff. Mike Tyson.
If you Mike Tyson, anyway, don't even pay no attention. He's not from the country. But anyway, I'm so glad that this conversation actually transitioned because these are my kids and my son just
crazy how you transition the conversation of music keep going down.
It's okay. Because actually, the longer you stay on, that's what happened. But anyway, I'm glad that my son just got off of a plane, like literally, like within an hour. He just came back from California. How was your trip to California, son?
It was cool. It was all right.
It was all right?
Yeah.
You ready to go back? You ready to move back?
Move back where?
To Cali.
You said that just so I can say no.
I'm not going to say nothing.
Because you already know the answer.
Dude, is a DMV.
The back of your hair is
Dude, is a
flat.
DMV guy now. Okay, let me ask you this. And then we're gonna go. Your experience going to an HBCU, like what was the biggest transition for you going from California to an HBCU?
By the way.
HBCU. I want to ask you that too.
He's my legacy.
You saw my biggest transition?
Yeah, your biggest transition from going from California to an HBCU.
Just being around Black people, really. And probably the Black people, I'm not gonna say they don't got anything going for themselves, but I say it's a lot more traditional to see, complete Black families with 2-parent households and make a lot of money. Like they kind of run everything out here more than they do on the West Coast. So it's definitely more what's the word?
Progressive?
Yeah, progressive.
For Black people. What was your biggest transition when you went to a HBCU from California?
Just being exposed to like different people. It was like, I remember my freshman year, something clicked and I was like, just seeing how people interact with each other and like, even like with their parents or interact, like just with people in general. I'm just like, wow, things don't gotta be that difficult. What?
Mind blown.
People know how to communicate. People know how to like uplift each other. People don't, like sometimes like there be people that be like, hey, can I borrow your towel? They be like, yeah, give it to them. And I'm like, what? People
don't act like we didn't do that.
People do no, but it's just like
Nasty.
no, okay, it's gonna be a clean towel.
But
like
she's just saying in general, people are more
like,
giving
people are
than
more
what she's used to.
What,
But I'm saying don't act like you didn't come from a family of givers.
You was given. Exactly. Family, I came from a person who was a giver.
So speaking of which, let me just tell you this. So I did this post about Elon Musk yesterday, and it was funny because Elon Musk said, let me just tell you this real quick.
Jesus.
No, let me tell you this real quick.
No, I'm saying Cory's on. Lord.
Cory, is that the one that got a crush on me?
Yeah.
One of her friends.
Oh my God.
Hey,
Cory.
Hey, Cory.
No.
Hey, boo.
I hate him, bro. I hate him.
No, but let me tell you this.
Oh my God.
I want to say this real quick because I did a post about Elon Musk wants to kill diversity and inclusion, and I posted it on my YouTube.
It's right here.
What? Don't allow someone to use your kindness for weakness. Trust. That's the one.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
That's the one.
Mm-hmm. He felt that one to the core.
Right. So I just want to say this. So I had said on the post that I was at a charging station because I go to the charging station. I'm in Bowie. I go to the charging station. It's 10 people at the charging station. They're all Black, right? And it's funny because on YouTube, the white people, because there's white trolls on there, they're like, you're just using a race car, whatever. And white people are like, yeah, show me 10 Black people that are at a drive Teslas. And then I seen on Instagram today, somebody said, oh, that's cap. Ain't no 10 Black people driving Teslas. Let me tell you something. This is what I love about the East Coast. And this is what I love the exposure to, right? Because literally there were 10 Black people. Maybe there's 8 charging stations, between 8 and 10 charging stations. Everybody was Black. I said that to say, I love the transition that we moved out here to the East Coast, because that's what my kids are now exposed to, as opposed to when I was in California. We lived in a affluent neighborhood, and we were the only Black people, right? We were the only Black people. We were the youngest and the Blackest. And then we come to an affluent neighborhood here, and we're everybody's Black, and now we're the poorest. So it's great because then my kids have something that they can. That's a joke. We're not the poorest, but I'm just saying there are a lot of wealthy.
You ain't gonna put no poor energy in my life.
I'm not. This is a joke. Hopefully y'all understand a joke, but I'm just saying they have something that they can see. They see Black excellence, and I love that. I love that. I got a crush on Miss Constance too, and I'm 46 years old. What's up? Hey, Mr. John. Wait a minute. Wait, let's put it on the screen. Hey, Mr. Johnson. You 46. You look mighty young, Mr. Johnson. Listen. It's
about time for me to head out.
Please. I need to go.
Wait a minute. I am looking for a new boo in 2024. So you know what I'm saying? 2024 is I'm like single, this year. I let 2023 be my single year. Spend time with my kids, but I'm kicking them to the curb. Wait though.
Warren's strong. You try to pull up a heat.
Wait though. So one of the things, here's an inside joke.
What?
How we be hanging out, and I said, as soon as I get a dude, you got 30 days to get out.
Oh yeah.
As soon as I get a man, she got to be out in 30.
What about the rest of your kids?
They got 60.
First of all, I wouldn't even want a man who is going to try to move into the house.
You gotta go. 30 days. You got 30. They got 60. They can go to Houston with your daddy.
Be living with you.
You gonna move him in instantly?
I'm moving him in instantly.
She sounds just like her mama.
Y'all gotta go to Houston with your daddy.
Why he ain't moving you in?
Right. Exactly. Okay. He asking the right questions.
I know that.
Okay, at 19, bruh.
I know
Period.
That's right.
Have you?
Wait, but listen,
y'all not hearing him. Y'all is not hearing him.
I kind of
because these grown men really out here comfortable moving in with these women, and the women got kids. Okay, like what are you doing? 46 years old, moving in with that, and that's what. Going back to the conversation of like the younger men dating older women, so they can get taken care of too. A lot of those dynamics happen where the younger man moves in with the younger woman, the older woman. Yeah,
so they can take care of them.
Mm-hmm.
There's some old dudes out there that's getting taken care of too, though.
Man,
please believe it. She can come move in with me. Thank you, Mr. Johnson. Shalandra said, "Huh?"
I'm throwing my phone away. Cory need to.
Shalandra said, "Come on, Chayil, preach."
Okay.
Well, you're absolutely right. These is jokes, y'all. So I don't want nobody sending me them.
First of all,
you said I could move in with him. Y'all got to go. Y'all got to go. No, but on the real, this has been really a good time, and one of the things that I'm super happy about, this transition has to move into the East Coast has been tough. But here's the thing. I spent so much time building my business. I spent so much time chasing the bag, getting educated, going after the money, that I missed out on a lot of stuff for my kids. And these two grew up, my kids grew up so come closer. These two grew
close as I can be.
They grew up so fast. And I turned around and they were grown. And so being out here,
he ain't that grown.
But being out here though, now here's the thing. I take my boys to school every day. I pick them up every day. I'm spending time with all my kids, and I have more quality time. And so I did, me working that hard. I don't regret. I don't have any regrets, but at least now I get to really, really, really spend time with you guys in a way that I really want to. Even though the younger two are like, "Mom, please go away."
Why we all got the same face?
Mm-hmm. I'm just tired. Why Cory just texts me on the side as he's watching this, talking about something. Tell her I'll pay your bills. Oh my God, I cannot stand him.
Cory, can I let you in on a little secret?
No.
My bills are about $20,000 a month. Can you pay them? For real?
Absolutely
not. Can you pay my bills at $20,000 a month? If you could do that, baby, I'll move you in today.
He's like,
I will show you the bills. I'll send them to you. You ready?
Oh, right. Well, it's time to be a man.
I mean, come on, baby.
Okay.
Come on, my bills ain't $2,000. It's 20.
Okay.
Cory's about to stroke out.
Is that Cory about to stroke out? Oh God, he better not have left alive. Yo, if you left alive, that would be hilarious.
Oh my God. Anyway, listen, I think we're done. We're right at about 50 minutes. Y'all got any last words y'all want to say to the people? Y'all got any questions you guys want to ask my kids? I love you guys. You know what? And I love you guys for staying on so long. See, they go up and down, but I love you guys for staying on so long. And I'm glad that I'm able to introduce you to my son, Warren. This is Duders, aka Dupaloop, aka Fat Lardy. This is my kid. This is my baby. I used to call him Fat Lardy, and he was never fat, but I used to call him Fat Lardy because he was so greedy.
He used to eat so much.
Yeah, he was so greedy. But he's
a little chunky.
No, but he's so handsome, and he has such a good heart. Me and you were talking about him yesterday. How he just little thing. Remember he used to cry on he saw the best of me. Remember he saw the best of me. He used to cry.
That was a song.
Who was that? Marvin Sapp?
Yeah, my baby used to cry. He's so sensitive, but he's such a good guy, and I'm really proud of all my kids.
He my twin. That's my twin. We a day apart. We're 5 years and 1 day apart.
Mm-hmm.
Then we went to the same. He went to the same school as me. I graduated from Hampton.
Same high school, same college, and everything.
Same high school. Yeah,
they actually look like the same baby until he turned 1, and he turned to a boy. She turned to a girl, but they were the exact same baby. They looked exactly the same. But one thing I could say about my kids, all 4 of my kids, and here's where I'm blessed at, and I definitely attribute to their dad as well. They're trifling. They're lazy. They're beautiful. I love them. They're awesome. They're amazing. They get on my nerves. They're all of the things that kids are, right? One thing I can tell you.
We dumb.
You ain't dumb. They're brilliant. No, they're brilliant, but they trifling, right? They brilliant and trifling. One of the things I can really see, they nasty.
We ain't.
They nasty. But anyway, okay. But one of the things I can say about my kids is when they go out, they represent me very well. And I'm super proud about that. Because when they go out in the streets, when people see them, if you ever see my kids, I always get this. I seen your son, Camille. I seen your son, Kyron. I see your son, Warren. I seen Chayil. And they all represent me very well. And I'm blessed.
9 times out of 10, they don't know that a lot of their friends don't know that they got a sister, though.
Why?
I don't know. They don't be knowing.
How come they don't know y'all? Why you don't talk about tell people you got a sister?
I be telling people I got a sister. They just, I don't know. I mean, what they got to know I got a sister for, though? Like,
what you trying to holler?
Girl.
What they need to know about you for?
No, it's like just the fact that, like, whenever they, like, they ain't gonna talk about it.
No, go ahead.
No, like I'm saying, when they around like their father, when they have like games and stuff, like they don't really emphasize, like he don't really emphasize that he has like a daughter too, just mostly sons. Exactly. I don't understand why she be asking me questions.
I didn't know that's what you was gonna say.
That's what I was gonna say. That's why you gotta trust me. Yeah, you should have trusted me. Right, Cookie? Mm-hmm. The cat just jumped on the thing.
So anyway, thank you guys for listening. And I'm glad that I was able to introduce you to my son, and you guys know Chayil.
They had a 26-year-old, but then it said daughter. I was like, dang.
Oh, both girls. You thought you had somebody?
You don't need nobody. You good.
First of all,
by the way, this one right here, this is he's the oldest kid.
The lover boy. He's been in more relationships than me.
This one don't stay single.
I only been in one in my life. Him and Kyron.
I've been
in more relationships than me. And they're younger than me.
But here's the thing,
24.
though. Here's the thing. This one said, I can't have no man. All my other kids is like, we don't care. This one right there is like, nah.
No,
and then
you be doing too much.
You don't need a man. You really don't.
Why?
I feel like you're doing good with that one.
Yeah.
Well, how about I do better with one?
You got to choose the right one. I don't know about
and that's why I haven't chosen anybody yet. I'm good. That's why I haven't chosen. I'm being very selective.
You got to be the right one.
I'm not gonna bring just anybody home, son.
I know that.
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, he gonna be the right one. I'm being selective. I'm not, but that's why I'm not here exchanging energy with everybody. But he's like, I can't just have nobody. And then but he, I like to do what you like to do. Anyway.
See, right. Right. That silence was all you needed to hear. All you needed to hear.
All right.
She be doing too much. She be doing way too much. Man.
2024 is my year. All right, Kai, go ahead and end this.
18-year-old ladies are old enough for the army. What does that have to do with?
They not about to be old enough to date no 45-year-old man, though.
Heck no.
Kai, turn it off.
Okay.
Love y'all.
Bye.
Love y'all for real in real life.
So
Peace.
talk about